Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Beatrice Cynthia. Okay, project book of how to be someone with a good attitude. Purpose to tell how to be someone with a good attitude. Attitude and social condition addresses all aspects of psychology, attitude, cognition, emotion, motivation that take place in significant micro and macro level social context. Topic include but are not limited to attitude, persuasion, attribution, stereotype, prejudice, ration memory, motivation, and self-regulation communication, social development, cultural process, and the interplay of mood and emotion with cognition. We accept people using traditional social personality psychology method. However, we also strongly welcome innovative, theory-driven people that utilize novel method or biological method, neuroscience, large-scale intervention, social network analysis, or big data process. Papers that are driven by such method may be processed under a new category of innovation in social psychology and potentially handled in an expeditious fashion or see editorial published online. All papers will be evaluated with criteria that are consistent with those of the best empirical outlets in social, behavioral, and biological science. Next, psychology as a science must also have the properties processed by science in generally. Therefore, psychology has a specific objective and absolute requirement in a science because this object will determine the step that will be taken further in stripping the file of science. Without an object, you can be sure there will be no there is an established discussion. B. Specific research method. With Without any method, regular and short time, the investigation or discussion will less accountable from a scientific point of view. In terms of this method, it will be seen whether something is scientific or not, investigation or discussion. C. Systematic order as a result of the approach to the object. The result of the approach to the object then systematized so that it is a systematic order that describes the result of the approach to certain object. When carrying out the process of self-perception, then some act as an actor as well as a judge. This different from the social perception that distinguishes actor and preparator. It becomes more and more apparent that in terms of the psychological process of perception, the two are not psychological. The two are not different, but cheating to the impression and attribution will show the difference between the two are quite striking. Self-perception is useful for someone in business to put on self-interest with people others. Broadly speaking, to get an idea about oneself is purchased into action. First, by observing directly his own behavior, and two, by perceiving how others people perceive about him. Next, attitude is the relatively permanent organization of feeling, belief, and tendency behavior towards or other people, group, idea, or certain object. From in this sense, there are the important things contained in attitude, namely the affective or feeling aspect, the cognitive aspect or belief, and behavioral aspect or in real term or tendency. The active aspect of visible attitude with the sentiment and feeling of an object when someone behave feeling addressed to certain object can be positive or negative word relating to administration, praise or appreciation are someone example of positive feelings that address it verbally. While the simile, the pupil, the white bright hush are example of nonverbal expression of positive attitude. Example of negative feeling of attitude that are expression verbally are ridicule, where frowning and frowning are sample of non-verbal negative attitude expression. Certain attitude can be formed from an early age. A natural attitude formed in a short time to respond to an incident. Whenever it is formed, someone of the concept below can explain some among them. Learning theory, eh, sorry, classical conditioning theory. On all research by conditioning the word like enter to generalize to white and black or skin color. Turn it out to lead to a positive attitude toward people with white skin color and negative attitude towards black people. Next, instrumental conditioning. Contrary to theoretically above, this theory applies the principle of giving rewards and punishment for the emergence of response from subject. The response that appears is a just give a give. Will the response that appears is not appears willing to be punished? Next, learning through observation or modeling. In general, people are to respond to the and respond with look at what other people he heard. Besides that, humans are generally more accepting of opinion, ideas, and attitude of others than everything that. Okay, next conclusion. Based on the result obtained, it can be concluded that knowledge can influence a person's behavior. Knowledge is obtained from information received throughout his life. Attitude gives an idea of action to be taken so that attitude can be influenced person behavior in life. Knowledge about attitude that are accepted by society cannot be realized if not have a good attitude so that is not manifested into behavior. Someone is well behaved. In other words, knowledge, attitude, and action is a same behavior. Okay, thank you.